Are you ready to dive into the world of Freddy Krueger and the A Nightmare on Elm Street series? From the iconic original film to various sequels and spin-offs, this horror franchise has captivated audiences for decades. But which movie stands out as the best and which is the most terrifying? Um, let's find out. Starting with the 2010 reboot. This film is widely considered the weakest link in the series, despite Jackie Earle Haley's valiant efforts. No one can fill Robert Englund's shoes as Freddy Krueger. The movie's excessive humor and weak dialogue make it a difficult watch, even for diehard fans of the franchise. Moving on to Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, released in 1991. Director Rachel Talalay aimed to wrap up the series with a bang. However, the film's graphically violent animated sequences and Bugs Bunny-like portrayal of Freddy Krueger left many fans disappointed. The movie resembled an episode of Twin Peaks more than a terrifying horror film. A Nightmare on Elm Street 5: The Dream Child, released in 1989, is another disappointing entry in the series. Freddy Krueger's transformation into a comical antagonist and the movie's lack of depth and scares make it a forgettable installment. Freddy vs. Jason, released in 2003, is a fun movie that pits Freddy Krueger against another horror icon, Jason Voorhees. However, the film falls short when it comes to generating fear, as its polished studio aesthetic and focus on mindless entertainment leave little room for true horror. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, released in 1985, is a divisive film among fans. While it may not be as strong as other entries in the series, it does offer some interesting LGBTQ representation and a unique take on the Freddy Krueger character. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, released in 1994, is a meta-horror film that explores the real-life experiences of the actors involved in the franchise. While it's a fascinating concept, the movie could have benefited from a longer runtime and a deeper exploration of its themes. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4: The Dream Master, released in 1988, is a blockbuster sequel that builds upon the success of Dream Warriors. With its audacious set pieces and memorable characters, the film is a fun and entertaining entry in the series. Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors, released in 1987, is widely regarded as one of the greatest horror sequels of all time. The film not only keeps Freddy Krueger terrifying, but also delves slightly into his backstory, making it a must-watch for fans of the franchise. And finally, the original, A Nightmare on Elm Street, released in 1984, remains the scariest and most iconic film in the series. With its creative concept, chilling portrayal of Freddy Krueger, and strong pacing, the movie is a true horror classic. So there you have it. A definitive ranking of every A Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Whether you're a diehard fan or a newcomer to the franchise, there's something for everyone in this iconic horror series. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.